Hey everyone, Brenda here with the Resilient Trainer Collective. I thought I would start doing some YouTube videos that kind of summarize some of the discussions that are going on in my social media platforms. I know that not everyone sees all the posts, and my brain really likes information to be brought together in a concise package and wrapped up with a little bow. So consider this video your little gift with a bow on top. And so I posted, I guess it was last week, just a really simple question for personal trainers. What does our physical appearance say about us as personal trainers? And I got some really, really great conversation going on. And so, like I said, I just want to summarize it here in this video. The first thing that sort of came up was that the words we use matter. And so in my post, I talked about appearance. And a personal trainer responded, and I had made an assumption that people would take the word appearance to mean the size of their body. And she took it as how that person shows up. So how energetic are they? How well does their body move? How do they act? Their mindset? How happy are they? That's how she interpreted the word appearance, which I found really interesting. So initially, when I made that post, I was thinking more about a person's the size of their body, not so much how they are showing up as a person. So that was really interesting. Our words matter. And then the other things that came up, there were a few trainers that commented that they've been told that they don't look like a trainer. And interesting, these were female trainers that made those or shared those experiences. Some trainers don't really see how they physically look as part of what makes them a good trainer. For them, it was more important that they felt strong, healthy, happy, confident. Again, kind of tying into how appearance was interpreted by that other trainer. And so that was, again, interesting. Some trainers also shared they've been judged for their age. And again, these were female trainers sharing this. So the female trainers having experience of being judged by their looks, being judged by their age, which is actually not terribly surprising. That's in line with what the research shows. And in a post in the next couple of days, I'll share a bit more about what the research shows. We did have some comments around trainers really feeling like the shapes of our bodies as personal trainers should be diverse. We work with diverse clients, and so we should also have diversity in the physical bodies of us as trainers. And then there was a comment around, and I imagine that a lot of trainers can probably relate to this, how working in a gym where you see other personal trainers taking lots of selfies, really wearing clothing that shows off their physical body, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's really not about shaming trainers who have that athletic body or who have that more expected physique. It's really about creating space for trainers of all sizes to feel that they're part of this industry. And so for this particular trainer, because she really values health, and she works a lot with teens, and we know that body image often becomes a challenge for teenagers, that she really pays attention to the clothes that she wears, and she makes sure that she's wearing clothes that don't show a lot of skin. And that's part of her sort of personal philosophy, professional philosophy, and how she works with her clients. And then there's an interesting comment around if we have a trainer who's also, and this is the phrase used in the post, struggling with their weight. So I sort of take that to mean a trainer who is a certain body size and they want their body size to be different. The clients might be able to relate to them better because they are also experiencing something that their client is likely also looking for. And in that same post, there was a comment around, are we inadvertently normalizing obesity? And that's a conversation that we're going to come back to, because I think that's a really big piece for our industry that we really need to start questioning how we view people in larger bodies and the assumptions that we make about the size of a person's body and what that tells us about their health. And so we're going to continue that conversation. So really a fairly diverse response to that post, which is fantastic. My hope is that these posts drive conversation. That's kind of the whole point. So definitely seeing female trainers experiencing comments that they don't look like a personal trainer, comments around their age as a personal trainer, looking at the concern that if we as personal trainers are in larger bodies, are we telling the world that it's okay to be in a larger body? So yeah, I really appreciate everyone who shared their thoughts to this question. And as I said, there'll be more to come on this. This was just sort of a way to get us thinking about this idea of what our appearance as a personal trainer says about us, and appearance now, looking at both sides, that side around how do I show up as a person in terms of my mindset, my energy, my demeanor, but then also looking at the physical appearance side, because we know as trainers, and the research says the same thing, that we are judged based on our appearance. And like I said, we'll have more to come on that.